Hello and welcome, everybody. It is I, General Zod. I'm waiting for a few people to come in, but I am running a little behind myself because I was moving stuff at 11 o'clock at night. No, actually, Shellback, Bitchy is actually not here. I got done moving some stuff to my place. But it's good to see all of you people here, all of the fine late night people here. Good to see you on. Welcome to Fandom Talks. It's me, General Zod, or Cowboy Zod today. So I had a great stream. If you guys didn't see This Week in Bullshit over at Proper Jeremy's channel, it's gonna shill for him a little bit because that was an amazing stream. We talked about a ton of awesome stuff. Somehow we got back to Marvel and Star Wars, but there you go. It's good to see all of you fine people waiting here, waiting for me. So let's see who we got here in the chat before we get stuff started. We have the Senate. Good to see you, Senate. We have Shellback. What's up, Shellback? You know I'm never going to be on time. We have Matt's Mama Bear. She knew I wasn't going to be on time. Good to see you, man. Tommy, you did an excellent job on Proper Stream today. If you guys don't know, Tommy was a mod professional on there. Great stuff. Bear, good to see you, buddy. And Butterfingers, what's up? And PB will be in here in 2 minutes. And I know, stripper hat, right? But I love it. You know, the hat picks you. You don't pick the hat. You know, I'm a strong believer in that. And this hat just chose me. So I'm going to wear it proud. But anyways, let me get down to some interesting stuff that I've got. I haven't had to cold host a show in a while, so I'm actually looking forward to doing my long monologue tonight. I'm going to jump right into the first thing that I wanted to talk about tonight because I got some great fun-ass topics for you guys, and I feel great that I can actually curse. It's weird not being able to curse. But I'm going to start out with something. So, of course, I'm going to go back to the thing that I pulled up because I always like to throw a joker at least once into these streams. So let me just screen share for y'all a little something here. So where I lived in New York, and it's quite interesting because in the Bronx is where those stairs are in New York. So it is cool to see this kind of hype around it. It's actually funny too because 157th isn't actually the greatest place in the world. But let's just take a look. An afternoon at the Joker Stairs, New York's newest tourist attraction. It's kind of funny that this movie has started something where stairs. Look at all those people gathered around the stairs of where the Joker makes his infamous walk right there. When the Location Managers Guild hands out its annual awards, this is is a thing. I never knew it was. Go figure. But when they hand out their annual awards next year, they may have a hard time overlooking Joker for the film's gritty kitchen sink depiction of Gotham City, directed by Todd Phillips, a skewed soundstage preferring real locations in Brooklyn, Jersey City, and the Bronx. In particular, the latter is a home to the steep outdoor staircase where Joaquin Phoenix's Joker collaborates his descent into villainy with a limb-flailing, crotch-thrusting dance set to Gary Glitter's Rock and Roll Part 2. It's a scene that carries real cinematic power, which means it was almost instantaneously turned into a meme. Now, visitors have found the real steps, and they've started showing up in droves. On weekends, crowds begin arriving at this unassuming corner of the Bronx as early as 9 o'clock in the morning. On a sunny October Saturday, the stairs, which are located off Shakespeare Avenue in Highbridge were crowded with sightseers from all over the globe. Many films locations look less grand in real life, but the Joker's steps remain as imposing as they are on screen, looming over the bodegas of Jerome Avenue with a narrow vertical orientation of stairs. Let me check, make sure no one's in the back. Oh, we got everyone. What's up, everybody?
Motherfucking Kryptonians. He's got X-ray vision, but he can't see the fucking backstage.
It's
I
that
can
lead
see
paint that's in
through
the backstage.
Welcome, Jamie Vic. Thank you for letting me know. But I'm gonna finish my article really quick because I just started it.
Hold on. Before you go back to that article, don't make the hat sound like it's a Harry Potter wand. Okay?
No, wait, what?
You're saying the hat chooses the wearer. No. It's a hat. It's not a Harry
Potter.
I
didn't
even. And you just cut off Coyote Ugly. Now you can go back to your chat.
No, you stole it from Dave fucking Filoni.
Yes.
He stole it from Dave Filoni's grave.
Cowboy Dave here, guys.
Yes, Cowboy Dave. Cowboy Dave talking about his trust tree. The trust tree that we all are in. We're in a part of the trust tree. By the way, it's a real thing. It's like a fourth tree. You know?
This is confused. He thinks that you're talking about the sorting hat, but you're not. It's an analogy.
For the trust tree.
Yes, the sorting hat. Perp, the sorting hat does that too. But Ollivander, they state in the first movie, Ollivander states, and they also reiterate it in the Deathly Hallows, that the wand chooses the user. That's why the differences between flexibility, rigidity, and supple of the wand types is actually purposeful.
Yes, and it also has to do with the way that somebody holds it, even if there's a slight discomfort. You know, the wand will feel it and be like,
I definitely hold my own wand.
By the way, so do I.
I'm not adding to that conversation.
Okay, so for the people who joined us, we're talking about New York. And
Harry Potter is great. The new movies suck. They are useless.
Yeah, they do. They don't add anything. We do agree on that. But anyways, we were talking about the staircase from the Joker has become a tourist attraction.
No, we weren't talking about it. You were talking about it all alone because you couldn't find us in the backstage with your X-ray vision.
You beat me to it.
Why did you?
I had already started. I can't see other things while I'm screen sharing.
Yeah,
and I can't
know
see
that.
Through a computer. I'll just see out the other end.
Why did you just start by yourself? Why did you let us come in?
Yeah, like you didn't even give us like at least 7.5 minutes.
Oh, I just haven't cold started in a while. And I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna sport the Dave Filoni hat and just go.
Why?
Why not?
Oh my gosh, I knew that was going to be the answer. Continue.
So on a sunny October Saturday, the stairs, which are located off of Shakespeare Avenue in Highbridge, were crowded with sightseers from all over the globe. Many of the film's locations look less grand in real life, but the Joker steps remain as imposing as they are on screen, looming over the bodegas of Jerome Avenue with the narrow vertical orientation. The stairs are perfectly suited for the age of Instagram story, and their newfound popularity may be aided by the ease of transit from Manhattan. That is bullshit. The transit still sucks. They're just a short walk from the 167th Street Force Station, which is a nightmare itself, only one stop away from Yankee Stadium. If you're in a sociological mood, you could say that the influx of tourists serves as a reminder of how self-reinforcing cycles of low crime and gratification, as well as certain internet, close enough, internet-enabled factionlessness The stairs have been...
Close enough.
Wait, what? Repeat that again, please.
Your turn.
No, the stairs have been tagged on Google Maps.
Please.
Have a combined breakdown notion of which urban neighborhoods are off limits to newcomers. Instagram. What the?
A reminder of gentrification. What the fuck does that even mean, and who the fuck cares? It's more SJW words. I don't know. Maybe it means something, but it's been muddied since then.
So,
what does a movie have? Like, this isn't about gentrification. What the fuck?
That's why, I'm glad I couldn't
gentrification
pronounce
is just
that.
aging. Aging. That's all it is. Fancy word for aging. That way they can trip up people like Zod.
SJWs. Okay, and gentrification. Gentrification sucks. That's the first thing that comes up automatically for some reason. The process of renovating and improving.
Don't bring in the kids into this, you son of a bitch.
Perp says that gentrification is a real thing.
Perp can't say anything because he's not here.
Oh, I meant to say Perp typed some letters in the chat.
Okay. On that said thought though, give me 1 sec.
Okay.
How do you manage sociological but don't get Alamo?
Sometimes in life, I don't know.
Oh God! Thank you, Terrence.
Your turn, proper.
I was saying the definition of gentrification, the process of renovating and improving a house or district so that it conforms to middle-class taste. So making the process of making a person or activity more refined or polite. What is wrong with any of that? What is wrong with cleaning up a dirty house?
Nothing.
What is wrong with it? Nothing. Nothing at all. So shut the fuck up.
But see, here's the thing, though. Words have been misused and have been twisted and morphed. We've seen it before.
Yeah, we see it every night on this channel.
Yes, but we're not talking about me. We're talking about
Kermit
SJW.
is talking about you. Kermit says, Zod, that hat is kick-ass. You should wear that hat all the time, even in the bathroom.
Kermit, you read my mind. I do wear it all the time.
In the bathroom. In the bathroom when you're showering. Oh, wow. See, like, that's why his hair doesn't get washed. No, but seriously though, like gentrification is kind of like one of those, like, and how it's being used is being so misused. Like, I mean, it's kind of like, the term Native American. Native, you were born in a certain place. American, you were born in America. Therefore, we are. I imagine. We are all Native Americans because we are native
cheesehead
to America. Yes, and that's why I don't call black people African Americans, because they're not from fucking Africa. They're from America, unless they were born in Africa. Then therefore, some people like Trevor Noah would be he's an African American. Yes, because he was born in South Africa. But even a white person, what?
The bear's from Canada. She's a Canadian bear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Way to just piss off everyone. See, Proper had to be proper on his stream because he's like, I can't because I'm monetized. He comes on here, he's like, fuck Canada, fuck. I don't fucking call black people African Americans. Fuck that shit.
They were not born in Africa. They were born in America. Unless you immigrated, then therefore you will be an African American. Like, it's like saying someone someone whose parents were born in Ireland, okay, cool, but then they call him an Irish American. No, he's not an Irish American just because his parents were from there. They are an American. They are not
So am I
Irish.
supposed to say that these black people are melanated Americans?
Hey man, I
Okay,
just
Perp.
say
All
how
right,
you
Perp,
doing.
Cool. I'm saying, Perp. I am saying about gentrification. Like the word is being misused. I think.
Yeah. I think
Did you
in this
read the comments?
context,
You didn't read the comments. You just threw it up on
I
the
did.
screen.
Okay, proper. Imagine you living in the projects and them evicting
You're
you.
not reading it like a melanated American.
I don't, dude. No, I mean, I thought Zod would read it because it's his channel.
I thought he was going to too.
no, it's for
He's
proper.
from New York. He knows how to rap. He can read like a melanated American.
Oh my god. You know
Fine.
what?
Here, Yerp. Okay, proper. Imagine you live in the projects and them evicting you because you want to make big fancy houses that people in the community can't afford. Yerp.
Perfect. That was perfect.
Love you,
Mama
Perp.
Bear, that was great.
Yeah, Perp and what I'm trying to say is that there needs to be a different word for it. Not necessarily that, because gentrification, yeah, just reeks of SJW nonsense that, they just use it for things that don't really mean exactly what it actually means.
No, but I know what Perp's going on about.
Yeah, I do too.
The same thing's been happening out here, and it's driven up prices to the point where, like, I've got a 1-bedroom apartment for me and my kid, and it's, as much as it's a piece of trash, it's all we can afford.
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe I'm making a general statement here, but doesn't Canada do something to help you guys out that I'm always hearing about from Trudeau and the gang? You guys.
Who knows?
Yeah, is that the free healthcare thing?
Yeah, we get free healthcare.
So let me put it this way: does you having free healthcare then free up money for other things, or does it not make a difference? Because I mean, this is just a sidebar because I'm curious.
No, I'm happy to talk about the free healthcare thing because, like, my dad was in the hospital, like, actually before I got my kid, and if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had the option of, being able to get him better, so he could have seen his granddaughter. But and even me having my kid, not having to worry about where the money would pay for coming from that, because I was in the hospital for the better part of a week.
Oh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But there's always things that the money goes. I mean, we do have a lot of inflation up here because everything, as soon as it crosses the border, it's got to double in price.
Oh, okay. I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about now, because I realize that the pricing, in LA, just it's awful.
Yep.
Gentrification, I guess that's that's another way.
Gentrification of your beer prices.
Okay, the funny part is we picked out that one word, but that wasn't the point of the article. And I honestly think that the article wasn't using it in the way that we went on this long side tangent about.
What are you talking about?
I think that the way the article was using it was by the definition of the word. I mean, there's also another side. These words are any word that's used could be taken one way or the other depending on who's using the word. I think honestly this article was just
what the meaning of is.
Oh my God! Whoever asked that?
How do you not know this, proper? That's Bill effing Clinton.
Oh, with the Monica Lewinsky.
Welcome back.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Well, I didn't perjure myself. It depends on what the meaning of is. Because I'm just a Southern boy.
No.
What does the word is mean? In the dictionary, the word is. Oh no, that's
sitting at your computer. You tell me.
Third person singular present indicative of be.
Yep.
Holy shit! So let's get back on topic. Holy fuck! With your gentrification and all of this other bullshit. What do you think about the fucking stairs? We weren't even talking about that.
I think you have gentrified the dojo. You pushed out all of the Orientals under that rising sun. I only see white people in your dojo.
Speaking of white people, how you doing, Bear?
I'm not exactly white. I'm a half-breed now.
Wait, there's two bears here? Holy shit.
We got two bears.
We're taking over.
Oh my god, I just thought about that. The bears are going to just take out everyone on this stream, and it'll just be the bear.
This one's not a porn bear.
Hey, how you doing?
No comment.
Hey, Bear, we've got...
What do you think about the
gentrification
of steps?
Hmm?
I was just asking him what he thinks about the gentrification of steps.
Oh my god, stop. Can we please? I'm so sorry. I took it off the rails.
Was that not the point of the article?
No! God damn it! The point of the article is what do you guys think of steps being a tourist attraction?
Great, because I can dance on them. I just, would like to just have everyone evict the area so I can just play on them myself.
We've already got that here in Toronto.
Yeah, and
the steps up to Castlelome are a tourist attraction alone, not to mention the building.
Oh, and the Philadelphia stairs with Rocky.
Yeah. Rocky. I was just going to say Rocky.
By
the way, guys, I don't think I like... Okay, never mind. It's a tangent for another day.
Okay, cool.
No, man. No. Fuck you. You're not going to pull this where you have an intriguing point that I want to hear and you go, no, never mind. I'm going to save it for another. Fuck no. This is my zone. You're going to say it. Say your point because I want to hear what you're going to say.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you actually don't.
Terminator's trash.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, please say it before he gets PB's dogs barking.
I didn't like Rocky.
I knew he was going to say that.
Some people don't like Rocky. That's fine.
It's okay.
Each their own. I thought you were going to say something earth-shattering. I thought there was like a big revelation coming in.
Hold on. Wait. The real question is, if you didn't like Rocky, did you like Bullwinkle?
No, that was even worse.
Oh, well, now you're done, you son of a bitch.
Oh. I know. I love First Blood. I think, if I gave Rocky 2 a chance, if I gave Rocky 2 a chance, I probably would like it. I don't know. Oh God, Shellback is like, he's un-American. Dude, it was boring. It's just like Sylvester Stallone is talking a lot, and he's a bad actor.
He gets punched in the face.
Yeah, at the very end, and then he beats someone else up at the beginning, and then there's just a bunch of him lollying around, and then you have like every other 2 seconds, and then there's like no music, there's like nothing, and I'm just like, I'm bored out of my mind. I'm not intrigued by anything. I just didn't like it.
To be fair, I've heard this disagreement before. There's been, with those two movies, there's been a certain crowd that you have, some like Rocky and some can't stand Rambo. Some like Rambo, they can't stand Rocky. And then if you're like me and like good movies, you like both of them.
Yeah, I just didn't like Rocky. And I liked First Blood, but none of the rest of the movies. Because, again, they were boring and they didn't make sense. I didn't like the action 80s movies that just blew up shit for no goddamn reason.
That was the fun. Could you picture 80s movies now.
80s movies wouldn't happen
Fast
now.
and Furious.
Exactly,
Zod?
and I love those. Yes.
Zod, address the chat.
Who is specifically?
Oh my
Take a
God,
look
you'll
at the
figure it
chat.
out.
Jeez.
Are you talking about Bitchy? I was just typing something in right now.
Good.
Like I
You
love
know,
you.
I've seen her
Unicorn.
for the past. You know, she like lives with me now.
Yay,
So you
congratulations.
still
lives in a
acknowledge
dojo?
the woman that allows you to touch her goodies. Okay? If you want to keep touching the goodies.
Hey, now, we run a clean show here.
I
She
said
said
goodies.
goodies, man.
It's
Like,
me.
She's
Since
obviously
when?
talking about candy. It's about to be Halloween. Get
Exactly.
your life in order.
You mean that great candy corn?
Fuck candy corn.
I know. I just wanted to hear you say that. That's hilarious.
Don't rail on me about my language after you let Proper go.
Right.
But you know, I mean, my feelings are New York is busy, and it's funny to see tourists come there because they're like, oh, the steps, oh, Yankee Stadium, oh, I just got mugged, and you know the bullshit that it's a cleaner New York now. That's horseshit. Okay, I went to visit my aunt. I saw someone pissing off over a side of the building. I go, yeah, they really cleaned her up good.
Oh, look, it's raining.
It's sterile. That's
Yep,
what they meant.
sure
It's
is.
just more sterile.
It's just aesthetically more pleasing. It's not the 80s feel where you had like the XX movie theaters on every
When
corner.
they said clean, they meant like cleaner lines in the city. That's it.
Yeah, well, no. There's still not less waiting. You still have traffic jams. I don't know what the fuck they cleaned up. People still cursed at me. I mean, I had that Wisconsin
Yeah, but
attitude
you
when I
could
came
hear
back.
them clearly. They cleaned up their grammar. Not you, but they
No.
did. Like,
No,
I can
they didn't.
understand Slasher. I can't understand you.
That's why I use sign language. Anyways. So, yeah. I thought that was an interesting article, and I find it funny that we were just talking about Marvel, right? We were talking about the impact of films, and here we have we're clearly seeing the impact of the Joker. Now people are going to visit those stairs.
Yeah, just let me go visit Vormir real quick.
Well, I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat. You find it, let me know. So anyways, speaking of films that I'm excited for, Wonder Woman 2 and director Patty Jenkins.
It's called Wonder Woman 2.
Or Wonder Woman 1984.
Wow, they had 1983 other Wonder Woman movies before this one. I'm amazed they got this far.
That's impressive.
Director Patty Jenkins finally confirms who Pedro Pascal is playing. I did not even know he was going. Wouldn't that be funny? It's like Disney and DC have been in, or Marvel and DC have been in cahoots the whole time.
You mean
we all got played.
Star Wars, not Marvel. Marvel has nothing to do with this.
I'm sorry. When I think Disney, I just think Marvel because that's the only good thing they have. Back in July of 2018, which was like a million years ago. What?
No, it was like a year ago.
A year ago. Even I know that. Wonder Woman 1984 director and co-writer Patty Jenkins.
Like a million years ago.
I was the person writing this article.
They're probably one of them new boomers.
Dude, imagine
quality
a million years. Fuck, that would suck.
Which was like a million years ago. It's like, okay, how old are they?
Exactly.
About as
Let's see, who wrote this article?
About as old as the Emperor, I guess.
Dave, you're not starting off very good.
Yeah, I'm feeling old just listening to this.
Wonder Woman 1984. directed and co-writer Patty Jenkins teased the comic character of Max Lord, as played by Pedro Pascal. The blonde hair, blue suit, the power tie not only screamed the 1980s, yes, they also conjured up an image of Lord, a razor-sharp and powerful businessman who was the thorn in the side of the Justice League. He certainly was, even being in control of it for a little while. He and Wonder Woman never exactly saw eye to eye in the comics, putting it lightly. So his inclusion would add some conflict to the story. Today, Jenkins confirmed the DC...
Wait, whose inclusion?
Max Lord.
Max Lord. Confirmed the DC Comics character
how short
as being...
of a character is he?
I think they're using inclusion in the way it's supposed to be used. Not to be inclusive. Today's Jenkins confirmed that the DC comic character...
Well, you said they never saw eye to eye. I assumed he was short.
I don't know in relation to this Wonder Woman. I think Pascal would be taller than her.
She's a model.
Oh, that is true, Bear. I forgot about that. DC...
You might want to get specific when you're referring to bears now.
That's true, Matt. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Trey.
I'm gonna call Matt's, and I'm gonna call Bear. There we go.
That works.
God damn it! DC Comics characters as being part of the ensemble, though she stopped short of pairing Pascal with the part. I think we can make that assumption, though. Starring Gal Gadot as Diana Price, the alter ego of the title superhero, the Wonder Woman sequel also stars returning player Chris Pine as Stephen Trevor, Robin Wright as what? Antelope? Okay,
Hold on, switching over.
And Connie Nelson as I can never say these fucking names.
Okay, Robin Wright as hold still. Jesus.
Antiope?
Antiope, thank you.
Thank you. Just got it.
Wow, they're using big words.
Yep. Connie Nelson is Hippolyta.
Antiope? No, that's... Oh.
Along with newcomer Kristen Wiig as the supervillainess Cheetah, which I'm looking forward to seeing. Wonder Woman 1984 opens up June 5th, 2020, and here's a picture of Max Lord in the comics. So, Pascal's getting around, man. He's got the Mandalorian, and now he's going to be in Wonder Woman. What do you guys think of the casting, and what's your excitement towards Wonder Woman 1984? Me personally, I am excited as shit. I'm glad to have we got that fucking Harley Quinn movie coming out, but I'm excited that this is...
Birds of Gay, yes.
Hey, what's up,
it's
Bert?
it's not the Birds of Prey. I refuse to call it that. What's up, Perp?
What up? You talking about the GOAT film, the best film of 2020, Wonder Woman?
Birds of Prey?
Fuck yeah. Wonder Woman.
Oh my god, Mox Rocks is not happy with you. He sends a super chat. That's what he calls
super chat for 420.
Yeah, he says 420. Here, take this super chat and buy a damn speak and spell.
Oh god, speak and spell.
Those did not help. They speak like the devil.
I was just gonna say that. Someone watched that Dane Cook Comedy Hour.
Yeah, I also used to have one. That's why I found it freaking hilarious.
So, Proper, what do you think about this new Wonder Woman?
Nothing until I see it.
Well,
nothing.
You don't think about Gal Gadot at all?
No, I don't. She might be the goddess, but I don't really think about her on a regular basis.
I'm telling Lethal.
Lethal's gonna come over with the belt problem.
I've already told him. Like, it's not news. Halloween 2020 for best film of 2020. I don't know. I thought the other one, the 2018 Halloween, would have been the best film of 2018, but no, it sucked. Continue.
Mhm.
No, it
Hold on.
didn't. Chill. Relax.
Oh,
I know,
Yeah,
right?
being an
Proper
ice
just
froggy.
comes in here hot. He's
Yo,
talking
people
about
say I call things trash, but Proper don't like shit.
Yes, I don't like shit. That's why I don't like
except for
Halloween
Indiana
2018.
Jones.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is weak. That's weak sauce, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
but
great.
the
What are you
difference
talking about?
difference is when you turn on call things trash, it's actually kind of cute.
I didn't call it trash.
That's the way he says it. It's trash.
Yo,
It is.
Indiana Jones is a capital T trash. Like,
See?
You are wrong.
and you don't like Never Ending Story. That's another L you have to hold. Like, that's crazy.
No, never ending story. That's hot garbage.
Yeah,
No.
what do you think about Wonder
I don't
Woman?
feel-
Indiana Jones is trash.
That's your answer. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So PB, I know you think about Miss Gal Gadot. What do you think
I mean,
about the
not-
new Wonder
not-
Woman coming out?
I don't think about her as much as you think about Brie Larson.
Fuck that. Okay, I fell into the trap. What do you think?
You bloody American. It's Gal Gadot. Tease.
That's what I say.
That's not how it. No, it's a hard T at the end. We looked it up.
Hard T.
That's how everyone else pronounces it.
That's how the
ask
Israelis pronounce it.
Yeah.
Why don't you actually look up an interview that she's done, and then we'll settle this.
Nah, man.
Like, does she say her own name? I have no idea.
I don't think
Anyway,
she comes on and announces herself like, "Call me Gal."
I mean, I'm more excited and anticipating this movie than I was for the Joker, and the Joker was really good, so let's just hurry up and skip over this whatever in between and get to that.
Oh God, Birds
Because
of Prey and Suicide
all they
Squad.
released so far that I know of is that gold poster, and just that gold poster looks better than everything they have released for Birds of Prey.
That fucking that trailer's gonna break the internet.
Yes, it will, Purple. Yes, it will.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Let's see that, Tommy.
No, the trailer is not even going to get as many views as.
Are you kidding? Are you insane?
It's not going to
You know
come
how
as
long
close to
people
the
been waiting for this
Endgame
movie?
trailer.
You know how long people been waiting for this movie?
For Wonder Woman 1984?
Yeah.
Forever. Forever.
All right, PB.
They've been
Forever.
waiting for it since, I don't
William-
know, the first Wonder Woman.
Millions
You know how long
of
they were
years,
waiting for
PB.
Endgame?
Millions of years we've been waiting for this.
Hey,
Perp, what do you think? I can already tell,
Break
but
the internet.
it's gonna be crazy.
He already
you-
told
you-
you his opinion on Wonder Woman. Indiana Jones is trash. But seriously, go ahead.
No, Shellback has a point. Yeah.
What?
Can't wait for 1984.
Since
Anything before that,
1984.
But nah, this is gonna be a big movie. A lot of people are sleeping on it, but it's gonna be a huge
I ain't
movie.
sleeping on it. It's gonna make. I think it's gonna make more money than The Last Jedi.
Ooh, that's a bold claim. I like
I
that.
It's definitely gonna make more money than Aquaman.
I
Yes.
definitely think it'll make between 1.4 and 1.5 billion.
And that's without the Muslim market.
What?
They're not gonna watch Wonder Woman. Are you kidding me?
A woman
What are you
beating up guys?
No, because she's Israeli, ding dong.
Not to mention she does advocate seats for freedom of women and countries, and they like banned her from coming back there.
Swath of the planet that is not going to want to watch the movie, and it's still going to do gangbusters.
Yeah, that shit. That shit's rough.
Well, okay.
I'm not wrong.
No. I mean, like, not gonna.
I'm not saying that what they are doing is appropriate. Like, it's ridiculous.
You do realize like 90% of Hollywood is all Jewish, right? So it doesn't even matter.
Thank you.
Right. 90% of Hollywood isn't what buys the tickets.
Which bear?
I thought they were like
Scientologists. I said it 3 times.
Oh, okay. Well, how do I know that instead of?
Because it's on the.
You got to listen.
No, I just thought you were just trying to like shut everyone up and just been like, "Hey, bear, what do you like?"
That's funny.
That's good. What do you think, sir?
Well, basically, if they use the same care they used in the first Wonder Woman movie, it's probably going to be good. Because I like the first Wonder Woman movie that they did with her in it. And I like what's his name that played her counterpart.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought he was
Captain James T. Kirk.
Yeah, and I think if they use the same care they use with that movie, and if they do this, you go about the same quality, it's probably going to be good. But if they don't, well then. It could be anywhere up in the air, But if they care about their product, maybe it'll be good. Who knows?
It's crazy that we were supposed to get this movie next month.
What?
Yeah.
So who are they paying? Who's paying them not to compete with them?
Well, not because they were sandwiched in between Frozen 2 and Episode 9. So
okay, then that answers that question.
Maybe they don't want to compete with Frozen.
No, it starts with B and starts with a D and ends with a Y.
Yeah, Disney, but I think it's smarter for them to go right in June, like right around the middle of the summer, right, like summer season and shit.
Yeah, summer blockbuster, man.
So, it's going to dominate.
Matt, I'm sure I already know, but what do you think? And more importantly, because you come from source material, yes, I said it, PB. What do you think about him being cast as Mac Lord?
Honestly, I've not seen enough of him to say definitely one way or the other.
For real?
Like the actor.
Oh, he's in like everything.
I can't place him.
Game of Thrones. He played.
Never watched it.
Over in. Yeah. Okay.
It's like one of the only geeky things I didn't watch. And I'll own that. But no, I haven't seen enough to say definitely about the actor, but the rest of the lineup actually sounds pretty tight.
Yeah, and I mean, I trust Patty Jenkins after the Wonder Woman. I like the fact that they didn't lean too far the SJW route. They kept it pretty straight in the middle, had good character development, developed Wonder Woman as a character. She had trials of both the emotional and the physical. So I think she really
Don't forget her speech trials. She goes from being a little kid that speaks English fine to magically having an Israeli accent.
I mean, hey, sometimes in life you develop an Israeli accent. Speech trials. But yeah, they hit it on all fronts. There we go. So I think that
you would like to hit it on all fronts.
So yeah,
it's okay.
trials.
It's okay. The chat agrees with that one. They've been discussing as to where her seat is. No, just leave it at that.
I really can't wait till this trailer drops. Sorry, but like I already know people are going to be like, "Oh, this is woke."
So they're going to drop it when in time for the Star Wars release.
They're just supposedly we're supposed to get in the trailer December 8th. So.
Ooh, where did you hear this?
it's supposed to be coming out in some Brazilian convention or some shit or whatever, like Comic-Con or I don't know.
Ooh, definitely keep us posted on that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That makes me leery. Why the fuck would they be releasing it in Brazil?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because it's not a very big platform for where they're going to be making their money.
So?
I mean, it's not like we're appointing a new pope.
Hold on.
Don't matter.
Let me address something in the chat first. Yeah. No dirty touch Biden. Okay. Now you can move on.
Oh,
I mean, that would be like saying
thank you.
Star Wars should have just released their trailer on a random Wednesday instead of during Monday Night Football. No, you should release it in an area where you're going to get the most eyeballs. So a random convention in Brazil is not where you get the most eyeballs.
It's going to drop on the internet on that day anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's what everyone says, but then the same point, that's the point that I just made, is that if it's going to do that, then why do they do things the way that they do? No, they put it out at halftime first, and then it was available on the internet. So why go to a small convention in Brazil when there are much larger conventions in bigger countries that are more influential, where you're going to make more money?
What?
No, I'm chuckling at the chat. Don't mind me.
No.
The unicorn's going to get abducted.
Just remember one thing. I will find you, and I will kill you.
Just stand behind some lead paint. He'll never find you in the backstage area.
Ain't that the truth? Even if there are three of them, three people that could be just chilling back there, and you have no idea.
I didn't know that Mads was even back there because she hadn't put anything in the chat. I was like, holy fuck, there's three of us.
I did.
Yes, she did. Like
before I put something, I didn't know that she was back there. I knew that you were back there proper because we were talking earlier, so I knew that you were going to be back there. I didn't know that she was back there until she typed something, and that's when I went into the regular chat and was like, oh my god, there's three of us back here, and he's being a fucking blind Kryptonian.
So yeah, we're all excited. It sounds like it's at least a lot more excitement than
what are you talking
Rise
about?
of Skywalker.
The colorful guy said he wasn't excited. He said he didn't care at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot proper. It wasn't exciting.
No, I wasn't unexcited. I just don't have any expectations. I like the first one.
That's what I said. I said you're nothing at all.
Yes, I have no opinion. That's it.
We're all excited for Wonder Woman, perp.
I'm vaguely excited, sure.
Okay, fair enough.
We're gonna get put in a floating mirror.
So I want to talk about something interesting.
Were we not just talking about something interesting? It seemed interesting.
Oh my goodness. Don't start this shit, okay? Something else interesting. Phrasing.
Another interesting thing?
Yes.
Oh. I mean, for a second there, I thought we were going to talk about something boring.
Like this?
Shellback TJC says, when you get with the shell, you're gonna moan and yell.
Shellback, I am a second away from fucking kicking you, you son of a bitch.
you can't kick him.
Oh, can you give a thumbs up to somebody's message in the chat?
I really wish we could. I don't know, man. But is shellback technically a protected species?
I don't know. There's fucking turtles everywhere.
But not turtles that can hold lightsabers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Ah. Fuck. All right. Well.
Yeah,
right,
he's
fair
gonna
enough.
call PETA on your ass if you kick him. You can't be kicking turtles, man.
Son of a bitch! Loopholes. All right. So
You definitely can't be kicking turtles in holes.
So I don't know if you guys know a gamer called Ninja.
No.
Anyone? Okay.
Nope.
Oh, the
Maybe.
blue-haired dyke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the guy
I know
that I
that
always
weirdo.
see trending in the gaming section, but have
Yes.
never clicked on his face once, even though they say that thumbnails with faces in them are more engaging.
What other games does he play besides Fortnite?
What's
he
a
also does.
fortnight is, I thought, 2 weeks.
What? Oh,
He also does Call of Duty as well.
trash.
So
He's trash. So trash.
there it is.
I ain't gonna knock the hustle. But he's trash.
You know, the Call of Duty games are like what Marvel movies are to cinema.
So I
They are
wanted to
not
bring it.
cinema. They're not games. They're not
Oh
real.
my God, Proper, don't be that douche.
All right, later, Unicorn.
So I wanted to say, so he's leaving Twitch, and I find this interesting. Like, is Twitch really this? Hold on, is Twitch?
Wait, this is kind of old because this happened like months ago.
Yeah, it was on my trending thing.
Just let him go with it.
Yes, let me just roll with it for a second.
Give it time warp.
You're fired.
So I was wondering, what is like the thing with Twitch, and why is everyone so like big on this thing? Like, what is Twitch? Because I've never gone on it. I've never seen
Twitch
any
is
videos
where you
from it.
take your shirt off and you paint your nipples.
No. No, I know what Twitch is. It's that cheesy Halloween movie with those twins.
Hilarious.
Oh, that's not bad. Good job, Matt.
Thank you.
That was very good.
No,
Delightful.
Twitch is just a platform to just stream your games. Some people have found other ways to put their some type of other content on there besides just gaming.
Oh yeah,
You mean their
Josiah
thoughts?
was a Twitch thought for
Just to
about a
put
month.
their thoughts on the internet. You just gotta get your thoughts out there. You gotta make sure you get all your thoughts out there.
They actually pay creators better than YouTube. I think they only take like a 20,
You wouldn't want to miss out on any of your thoughts.
something like that.
So, all right. So
All your thoughts
Tommy,
now.
leave me out of this.
You can see all the thoughts on Twitch.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm reading the chat.
How long does it take you to read? Just read
Some
it.
people just want to watch the world burn.
Twitch, you get girls painted up like Smurfs showing their titties. That's what Slasher says.
Shellback, I'm telling you right now, I am close to reaching through this fucking internet and strangling
Hold
you.
on, bitchy unicorn. Let me get my turtle wax.
This son of a bitch. And you know what? This is why Shellback says, why can't I get a wrench? Why can't I get a wrench? This shit right here. This is why you turtle.
On that, oh, no. Hold on. On that thought, how does the Tri-Bear have a wrench and I don't?
How does who have a wrench?
Bear.
Yeah.
Oh. You don't have a wrench?
No, I don't have a wrench.
No, we
Yeah,
gotta
you
fix that.
sexist.
Oh.
What
I
a
didn't know
fucking sexist.
Well, yeah, you know, male patriarch.
Shellback TJC says, "Bring it, Kryptonian boy."
Oh, you motherfucker. Just you wait. Just you wait, Shellback. This is not
Tommy
over.
says, "Zod, you have failed testosterone."
Well, I gotta give
You limp noodle of a villain.
What the
Well, I gotta give it to you. That was pretty good. Tommy always keeping it original.
Tommy, you should
Bazinga.
you should come on to roast Zod at one point. Oh gosh, just come on.
Yeah, when we're doing that kind of a thing, I might have a roast of me. Oh god, that'll be painful.
Like any other stream that you have isn't a roast.
Oh shit! A whole roast of you. The lineup for that would be insane.
Oh yes, you would have to. Yeah. PB.
Okay, everybody gets their 30-minute window, and it's still going to be a 5-hour stream.
Zod.
Oh no,
Jamie Vick says,
you would invite the chat in to come and roast.
"Do you really have to yell? I still say you sound like a woman with her panties in a wad."
Oh, Jamie Vick.
My God. I didn't know you had it in you.
Hit my heartstrings.
Oh, Shellback TJC says, "Turtles are always hard."
Well, some part of them, I guess.
For how I hear it, that only, never mind. Anyways, so, Matt, throw something in the chat for me because I can't scroll all the way up for some strange.
Oh, you'll have to give me a minute to boot up my thing.
What does that mean? Throw something in the chat. I can't scroll up. What?
Villains.
What are we even talking about? What just happened?
He's trying to give me a wrench. Because,
my God.
I've only been hanging out here for months. And that was just in the back room.
You were back there for a million years.
She was hibernating.
I hate
not intentionally.
Oops.
Oh man.
I'll be
That's
back.
Hilarious.
I don't even want to know what a man pawn is.
But yes,
I don't want to know. Or just the whole physics of it.
Of a what?
Man pawn. Read the chat.
Zod can't even boil water, which is sad because he has laser eye beams.
Oh my goodness, the chat.
What the fuck does a male tampon do?
They make those?
What's it meant to plug? No,
that's the
on.
physics part I'm trying not to think about.
No physics here. Move on. Exit only everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
Tommy says Zod knows.
You son of a bitch.
Well,
I'll burn.
When you get the unicorn, There we go.
What is the next article while you're searching for your wrench, villain? Oh, we're still talking about Twitch? Boobs on Twitch? Thoughts on Twitch? Is this a real subject?
No, so he's moving from Twitch to some kind of sound mixer thing.
No, it's called Mixer. It's
just called Mixer. There should be a hashtag in the description in front of the word Mixer, and there needs to be a space after the comma before the word the.
Thank you. I'm so glad you were here to help me correct that. You know I'm not going to correct it though, right? Just because it irritates you.
It doesn't irritate me. It's just keeping us all down.
Oh my goodness. No, show. What's going on? There we go. Okay.
Like, remember when you were at 353 subs? That was before you took that space out of there.
Fair enough. Probably.
No, that's a fact.
Is it though? Is it really?
It's a fact of timelines here. Like, it lines up.
So
there we go.
Who
Like,
here?
you don't need Temple of Doom.
Who here has seen Little Women, the original?
What? The hell is this? Some midget porn thing?
Yeah, ask me that.
That is so weird.
What is this Little Women?
Little Women was a classic movie from back in the
Why
day.
do I feel this is something that is behind a paywall on one of the sites that you visit every night?
It was also a classic novel.
Thank you, Max.
Oh, an X-rated novel too, hey?
Yes, set back in the settler times.
Not that kind of.
Jesus. So apparently the first reactions are out for this film, and I want you guys to give me a comment on what you think of them releasing this in 2019.
I think that you'll fit right in, just like how Shellback says Zod is in Little Women.
And you wonder why you'll never get a wrench. So, Matt, seeing as to you know about this a little bit more, what do you think of them doing a remake? I'm assuming another version.
No
of this
remakes. Film. Continue. Sorry.
Honestly, I never read the book. You know, that whole, romance, typical, girly type books, and I'd never had the interest in it. I even had a teacher in high school that actually tried encouraging me to read that shit, and then now I want to track him down after reading Wuthering Heights and tell him it's a miserable piece of shit.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't worry. They'll be easy to find. They're 6 feet under. They're not moving.
That old.
Oh, I don't know. I always just picture the English teacher or reading teacher or whatever as being an old person. So no matter when any of us were in school, like even like some colorful people here who are substantially younger, even their teachers might still be dead.
Oh, dear God. Oh, man. So, yeah, I find it interesting that in this era of remakes, they're choosing to remake this. I feel like it's getting a lot of awards and acclaims, and I feel like that, I don't know, I'm leery of any of these movies that come out that they're doing, like, especially with a title like that. They are pushing them through for agenda reasons, even though it's a period piece, like the 1900s.
We're not talking about tampons.
Who said that?
You said it was a period piece.
See, I missed that one. I was slow on the draw there. So, yeah, I mean, okay, here's the thing. There's been a lot of these movies that are coming out that are awards contenders, and why I bring this up is because it's being acclaimed and hailed and set to win all these awards. And I want to get your thoughts, not necessarily on the movie.
No, we were done talking about Twitch.
I want to get your thoughts on these independent films that are coming out, and if any of them are worth a damn, or any of them interest you. Like we had Parasite come out, this Lighthouse movie.
What the hell is Parasite?
It's a Korean film.
What the hell is Lighthouse?
Movie I just watched recently, so you could.
And there's a review of it on your channel?
Yes, there is.
It has William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
You know it's Willem, right?
Whatever, don't matter. Willem, Hulu, I don't give a
Well, I
damn.
mean, like, you can say whatever, but they're like different words, so that's
People
like a
pronounce my
Zod
last
error.
name all the time. So
Yeah, but you have a black man's last name.
not really. But all right.
Well, I have no idea, but I had to guess.
So, Perp, seeing as to you did a review on that, what are you thinking about these smaller films coming out? Are they looking good? Are they better than the mainstream?
Smaller films, Little Women.
I love that.
I saw a little bit of. I saw a little bit of the Paris. I didn't finish it, but Lighthouse. That is for film heads like that. That is definitely not for your casual every go like popcorn eating, type of person, casual, whatever you want to call it. But it definitely was a cool movie though, because for one, it's shot in 3x4, so I don't know how a lot of people would like that, but I dug it. It just gave the movie a different feel. So,
He meant to say 4x3.
Yeah, whatever. Same difference.
I like Perp who says it how it is. You know where you stand.
What do you think, Bear?
Oh no, I just have to wait and see it. I like those kind of movies.
So yeah, you like the independent film? And so you're digging the independent films, the smaller film, less budgets.
Yeah, some of them are pretty decent. It's been a while since I've. There used to be an independent film channel on cable. Used to
yeah.
Yeah. With I can't remember the name of that channel.
Wasn't it IFC?
IFC was one, and then there was another one. They had a festival at Sundance.
Yes.
Yeah, IFC went to trash. Like they started putting commercials on their shit. I was like, why are you doing this? Don't do this. This is how you fuck up your like. If you're going to be like an HBO like channel, don't ever put real commercials on your channel. I'll immediately stop watching. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. If you're gonna have an HBO type Showtime type channel that doesn't have commercials, then you shouldn't do that. You got to pay extra for it. There shouldn't be no commercials.
Right.
So
no, I would definitely recommend you watch The Lighthouse though, because also it kind of brings it back to like how they used to shoot film, black and white, and it would have been crazy if it was just a silent film. I think it'd be even weirder, but definitely would recommend you see that.
It's not the first time I've heard about Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got to check that one out. Nats, what do you feel about this independent film renaissance we seem to be having, and some really big buzz around these smaller projects?
I'm on the fence about it. It's nice to see something trying to get in there that's not Disney. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I am gonna wind up seeing Frozen 2, in the theater because I got a little bear.
Because she can't let it go.
No.
My daughter lit up like Christmas during that preview. She was like, "Oh my god!" And I go, "Oh, fuck me."
I haven't shown it to the little bear yet, but she knows about it.
but think about it. Like parents at that time, when when Lion King and all that were coming out, they probably had the same reaction. Like, why the fuck are you so giddy about that?
No, there's a difference though. Like my kid had no desire to see the Lion King remake.
My kids expressed no interest.
Thank God.
Yeah, my nephew's kind of like to say what he don't like old shit. Like I'm like, bro, this is classic. What are you talking about?
Hey,
It's
you
like,
don't get to talk about classic movies. Star Wars is boring.
I didn't say Star Wars is boring. I said A New Hope is boring. You can take
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm talking about. The name of it originally was just Star Wars.
All right, then. Yeah, Star Wars was boring as fuck then.
It's classic.
It didn't get good until the next one and then the next one. And then the prequels was
And then it didn't really get good until they involved Rey.
I can agree with that. That's fact.
Then it hit a whole nother level.
Ray is a goat. Ray is a goat. So I look at it like this, right? All right. I'll put it like this, right? And I hate to even compare this man to this being. Obi-Wan is Michael Jordan. And then you got Kobe, that's, Luke. Then you got LeBron, which nobody likes, is Ray. Is that a pretty good comparison?
How are you going to compare Kobe to Luke?
And Anakin Skywalker is Allen Iverson.
We talking about practice? We talking about practice? I mean, when you said that clicked instantly, but oh man, I mean, Allen Iverson is not good enough to be compared to the rest of those guys.
He's good though.
Like, I thought you were gonna pick somebody like Magic Johnson or Larry Bird for like a villain.
Iverson broke both Jordan and Kobe's ankles, so he's good.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Don't matter.
And who did they do it to? Like Kobe did it to Michael too. Because they were old. Like, that's what happens.
Hey, man.
I didn't see them breaking their ankles when they were young.
History is history, so, you know what I'm saying?
And really quick, I want to give a shout out. What's up with these lives matter?
I'm glad I got to see the Bulls.
Yes.
Go to the championship 3 times and then 4 times. I think there was a 5th time.
Well, they got 2 3-peats.
It was awesome.
He's got 6 titles. He's got 6 finals MVPs. Yeah. He's never lost in the finals.
Yeah, and Gary, Indiana, they root for the Bulls because Gary, Indiana is not too far from Chicago.
They're smart there.
And Michael Jordan really doesn't like rappers or rap music.
No, because he's weird. He's a weird guy, man.
Have you heard those stories? Like him at like rapper parties and shit, just like going off and stuff. Like, shit's stupid. That shit's hilarious.
Like, he ain't got time for rappers because he's like, nah, you can't be playing music. I gotta shoot some baskets here. Turn that shit off.
Even though it's the rappers that make your shoes hot and shit. People should kill over your shoes and shit. It's crazy.
So I'm glad I was able to work Star Wars in because I don't think it's in the description at all.
No, there's nothing new from Star Wars. We've already talked about the leaks or rumors.
Okay. On the thought of Star Wars,
we didn't talk about the new leak.
Yeah. Okay. On the thought of Star Wars, give me 1 second. Well, hello there, Stick. Okay.
Oh. When I saw Stig, I was waiting for that, man. But yeah, I do want to talk about a sad day for me and probably for Perp. He brought this up, so I'm going to bring this up.
Wait a second.
Sad day.
A sad day. We're gonna. Oh, geez. Don't make the last topic be something depressing.
No. The Walking Dead's ratings dropped. But here's the state of cable, though. And, this proves that the streaming wars is affecting everything because we just canceled our cable. And it said The Walking Dead ratings fall to a record low, but claim the #1 spot on TV.
Know that.
And why I say this is depressing, though, because when ratings start to fall, they start talking about canceling stuff, especially on a station like AMC. I watched Into the Badlands, and that shit only had 3 seasons, and then they fucking canceled it.
Because now you can watch the episodes earlier on their streaming service now, so it's like they kind of put themselves in that situation.
They did. It's with this wanting to compete with the streaming, and why do I want to wait on the day to watch the episode when I could watch it a day earlier? And so for the 3rd time in as many weeks, AMC's The Walking Dead has dropped to another series low in the ratings. It remains the most watched cable TV series on Sunday nights, which is certainly a silver lining for the zombie drama, but the decline isn't showing any signs of stopping anytime soon. The ratings have been steadily falling for the past couple of seasons, but the first 3 episodes of season 10 have each hit new series lows for The Walking Dead. Sunday night's new episode, Ghosts, saw just 3.48 million people tune into the live broadcast, earning just a 1.2 rating in the coveted 18 to 49 demographic. That's down from a 1.3 rating delivered with last Sunday's episode. The season 10 premiere, the calm before, had 4 million live viewers and a 1.4 demo rating. Despite the low ratings of the series, the overall Walking Dead universe is still moving forward with more projects than ever before. The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead have both been renewed for additional seasons in 2020, and AMC has ordered. I know they need to. Oh God, they need to end
that news. That 3rd spinoff they're doing looks garbage. I'm not watching that.
Yeah, they got a 3rd season, which will also arrive on the network next year. There is also at least 1 featured film in the works, which will follow Andrew Lincoln's Rick Grimes after his departure from the main series. I am looking forward to that. The 3rd Walking Dead series follows a group of young people who have grown up in the zombie apocalypse, setting a much different tone than its predecessors. With that show, the 3rd show, it is less about format and it is much more about the perspective that we have. Walking Dead Chief Creative Officer Scott Gimple told THR, it's about 2 sisters at the lead of the show. It's about age and their friends' age that are going along with them. The show has, in some ways, a different mythology set in the world. It is still set in the same world, but the things that are tied up in very different than the things that the other shows have featured and the lives that we've seen the other characters lead. I don't mean that they simply start in a settled place, but the system that they have been under and the system that they are tied into and trying to get out of is so different from anything we've seen. And it gives this show, with its very young perspective, a different feel. The things that are tied up in, we have not seen in the other shows. So
that 3rd spinoff that they're doing is trash. That looks like a CW show. That shit looks fucking garbage. Like they tried it, like before the trailer came out, there's like they're hyping it. There's like, oh, it's gonna be Lord of the Flies, but with zombies and shit. Like, no, absolutely not.
Walking Dead. Go ahead.
You said what?
Walking Dead's produced by AMC, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Their sister channel is BBC America, and their other sister channel is IFC, Sundance TV, WeTV.
Interesting.
Very
does
interesting.
AMC stand for average mediocre cunts?
No, not at all.
Oh,
American Movie Channel.
no shit.
Just in case you didn't know.
Kryptonians don't understand his sarcasm.
It started out as American movie classics.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But it's crazy for regardless of how people like if they've watched it or if they fell off of it, like it's crazy for this show to be around almost 10 years and it's still hit #1. That's pretty impressive still.
Hey, I watched a solid 3 minutes of it earlier this season because it was on in between shows and they were killing a bunch of zombies with all kinds of stuff and a bunch of fire. And I was like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. And then I got yelled at by my wife to put something on.
No, I watched a big old fat nothing of it because Mama Bear don't do zombies.
That's fair enough.
You don't like zombies?
They're a reoccurring nightmare of mine. So yeah, no zombies.
So bears are afraid of zombies.
Nope.
This bear is.
I love how Tri-Bear's like, nope.
But
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't speak for all us bears.
Mm-hmm.
That's still really impressive though for them to be doing that, and for them to continue to do like other things. That third spinoff, nah, that ain't the one. That's definitely not the one. But that Rick Grimes shit, that's gonna be like some John Wick shit. That shit.
Wait, I mean, wasn't he supposed to be done?
He's done with the show.
Well, yeah, he's done with the show, but there's possibilities of him going back to the show in the future.
So they're talking about a Rick Grimes show after he.
No, they're gonna Rick roll him.
No, it's gonna be. They're giving him a trilogy. So.
Oh, like a trilogy.
Oh, so we're the ones getting Rick rolled.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't want to get Rick rolled.
Nah. You want to see a man who can sport a cowboy hat? Good Lord. That man wears a cowboy hat like a boss.
Way better than anyone here.
Wait, is he already... Is he already done with The Walking Dead? Or is he like...
Yeah, the last season was his last season. He was in like the first 5 episodes. In the actual show, like the characters think he's dead, but like obviously they're gonna tie it into it.
But he pulled himself up off of that rebar and was like, "Fuck this! I ain't becoming a zombie."
Like a boss.
The chick from the garbage dump saved him.
Yeah,
he's like, "I still got movies to make. I can't die."
I've got 3.
But he died in the comics, so like I'm wondering if they're going to still do that death for him, like where he does turn into a zombie and then somebody has to put him down.
You know what, Perp? I hate that fucking death because I understand it was realistic, but after all that shit, I mean, in the comics, he got his hand chopped off, all of this shit, and he gets fucking shot on a horse.
But for Carl to pull the trigger, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. He gets shot in the heart.
And then he turns into a zombie.
But for Carl to pull that trigger was crazy because Carl like killed his mom and now he had to put down his dad and shit. That's pretty crazy.
Like to pull which trigger? To kill a zombie?
To kill his pops. To kill Rick.
To kill his pops? His pops was dead. His pops was a zombie.
You gotta
Who killed him? Who killed him?
Some other character. Came into his room while he was sleeping and shot him. Caught him laughing.
In the heart. So that he would turn into a zombie and kill everyone else.
No.
So then why didn't they shoot him in the head when they killed him?
The kid was just emotional about something that he said. He made some epic ass speech and then, you know what I'm saying, Rick was sleeping, bang, got shot. You know what I'm saying? He turned into a zombie.
No, I know what you're saying. I want to know why the person who killed him in his sleep didn't shoot him in the head so he didn't turn into a zombie.
It's zombie shit. That's zombie shit for you.
Oh, so it's intentionally stupid so that he turns into a zombie because all of the characters in a zombie story No, kill somebody by dismembering the head or by exploding, they will turn into a zombie.
You know, it takes them like either seasons or a couple movies to figure out that, you know, oh, we gotta shoot him in the head. They do that shit all the time in zombie shit. Like, obviously, if I knew, like, if I'm shooting a motherfucker, he's still getting up, you obviously gotta shoot him in the head. I don't know why people
I
do that.
assume that he didn't die in season 1. Like, this just happened.
Like, I really highly recommend everybody watch Black Summer. That's another zombie shit, but that shit's fun as hell. That's like so bad it's good. Um, like you'll have this scene where all these survivors have machine guns, different shit, and they'll all just start unloading on the zombie, but none of them hit it in the head. That shit was so frustrating, but it's hilarious. I'm like, yo, how do y'all all have machine guns, but none of you hit it in the head and shit? Like, that shit's crazy.
I know. I was watching that scene. I go, by the laws of probability, someone should have hit him in the head at least one stray shot.
My favorite character off that show though is Lance, because he's always running, and they like it's dope the way they shoot it, because it's all taken in like one shot. The way he's running and shit, he just like long ass runs and shit. It's crazy.
But yeah, my question to you guys is, with this article and with big shows such as this, and this isn't the only show that's been taking a hit, do you guys feel like the era of cable is dying out, and that we're gonna see a switch from everyone changing from cable to streaming? And I'll start with Proper. What do you think?
Let someone else go first.
I'll go.
Okay, you must have a lot to say about it.
Deflection.
Not much. I was paying attention.
Cable is dead. Like, that shit has already died. As soon as, like, you know, Netflix came around and just, you know, Netflix.
What do you mean as soon? Wow, shenanigans. Netflix has been around for how long?
It's been around since like 06.
Exactly. Cable is still here.
Yeah, but they're seeing the effects of that long term. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you started having Netflix, then Hulu, then these other streaming services, and just all these, you know, cable channels are now having streaming services and stuff now. So it's like, it's done. But I do feel like it's just all streaming is turning into another version of cable. It's just you get to pick and choose what you want.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're turning streaming into cable television. You guys are looking at it from the wrong perspective.
But the
whole reason that they did it the way they did it, like the WWE sold SmackDown to Fox for 5 years for $500 million because Fox wanted live content to stream on their network. So that's what you get every Friday night, is a live stream of wrestling on the Fox network. That's what streaming is doing. They're turning streaming into cable because they're adding commercials to it. Unless you want to pay for that higher tier, because that's what cable used to be a long time ago, before any of us remember. Cable TV was all paid, and there were not ads all of the time, like on your regular Comedy Centrals and USAs and TNTs and TBSs. You didn't have ads constantly. You just had the shows. But then they went to the platform of, well, you have your basic cable, and then you have your premium cable, where the only ads that you get per se are in between the shows. There's no ads when you're watching an episode of Power. There's no ad, but once you get to the end, there's a bunch of ads before you get to the next episode of whatever's coming on next. So there's no way that cable is dying.
It is, but look, this is also what I was going to say. Cable is still stuck at only broadcasting stuff at like what 1080p, not even 1080p. It's like 1080i and shit. that's another thing because you can't stream, you can't broadcast. They haven't brought. You can't broadcast shit in 4K. Like that doesn't exist. They are always gonna. It's always gonna be stuck at like 1080. Like on streaming services, you can get up to 4K, and 8K is gonna be a thing. So it's like people want, their
it's just a matter of creating the technology that allows them to send it through the satellite.
Yeah, it's acting like, like there aren't advancements in technology. It used to be just in black and white.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that technology exists, but they're not using it, so they've been stuck at 1080 for like forever.
Like you would have said that over-the-air antenna TV is dying. They keep adding new stations all over the country all the time.
Yeah, but
I'm saying a lot of people are they want to watch their content in a higher quality. Like they want to, like there's a lot of people that are still getting into the 4K stuff. Like, they want to watch their stuff in 4K. They don't want to watch it in 720p. Like you buy $1,000 TV, you're not going to want to watch anything that's on television. You want to take advantage of it.
I get that, but that is not anywhere close to the vast majority of people in America.
Okay, wait. Y'all still have rabbit ears?
That's
a
what
lot of people have rabbit ears still. It's a backup.
No, no, not in my country. They got rid of that.
Antenna as a backup?
No.
That's
you get satellite or cable
scary.
or Netflix.
And also you gotta take into effects of 5G becoming a thing. And if you've ever seen those videos of a person that has like 5G all throughout their house, like connected with their TVs, whether it be like Wi-Fi or whatever, just like 5G is not just limited to cell phones now.
Right. So send 5G through that satellite signal. Boom. Now I can have 4K on my satellite.
Yeah,
cable's not
a great
dying.
idea. A whole house connected to the internet. That way a hacker can control everything about you.
Yeah, fucking Chucky.
But that's the future, though. Everything's gonna be connected. So,
hey now.
I would say.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Went on my phone because the internet here crashed.
Oh shit! If only there was another way to watch TV.
Gee, I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, here's the
thing. That's another thing. People don't like putting all of their eggs in one basket.
But times are changing. I'm just saying, PB.
Yeah, but they'll never change to the point where they want to put all of their eggs in one basket. If they're forced to, then so be it. But until then, they're not going to say, well, I guess I'm going to only internet-based stuff because it is exclusively the best.
A lot of people would rather have that type of plan. They don't want to get they always package in cable and stuff, but it's just like nobody wants to use cable. If you had the option to just have a landline and internet, mad people would just go with that. You know what I'm saying? Cable would just completely die off.
Well, I went through a similar situation actually just the other day with this too, is that if you notice, if you step out of the package for just internet, that shit is really expensive just for the internet. So most people go with a bundle because they're saving on the internet, and God only knows who still uses landlines. Seriously? But you're still saving on all of that stuff. So I can kind of see what Perp is saying. Where
most people just use their cable boxes as coasters for something. They don't never. I don't still have cable box. They don't never turn that shit on. They don't never turn that shit on.
Well, maybe in your non-gentrified boroughs.
Yeah, that still have landlines.
I mean,
Perp, don't make me agree with Zod. That makes me very uncomfortable.
Matt, I mean, how do you feel like that? Let's just say if you were given the option of going just straight internet or bundling it, but with the internet, you could get everything. And let's just say cheaper, because I find if I go Amazon and Hulu, and then I just get my premium channels on there, which you can do, I wind up paying at most like 40, 50 bucks. And I have every possible thing imaginable. That keep in mind, that's not, going with the basics. So if I got premium on everything, I'm still saving more because cable would be like $150 a month.
I also want to throw this in there because have you seen this going around that Xfinity is dropping stars from their packages and stuff? You know how that shit they always do? That's another thing that people don't like either. Like you taking away premium like channels. I'm just want to throw that in there.
Yeah, it happens for like a week and then it's back.
Mm-hmm. But it annoys people. That's still.
Oh yeah, people get annoyed, and then you know what they do? They watch the other 80% full of their DVR, like they don't have other options.
That's a good counterpoint for DVRs.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people like because Power is a big show on Stars, so it's like, and they're still in the middle of their final season, so people want to watch that, and some people don't have access to the internet. I understand that too. So, but it's gonna get.
If y'all are finished, I'd like to answer my question, please.
Go ahead.
I see the whole cable thing. Like I have a package. Pretty much everybody up here does, because you get like 0 channels if you don't pay for the extra cable, because there's like maybe 2 or 3, but nowadays with everything the way it is, it's you don't get anything because there's no antenna, there's nothing like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
seriously, no, she's right. It's pointless.
Aren't you kind of forced into that?
Literally, yeah, we really are, because literally you do not get channels without it.
Yeah, I mean,
any channels.
Yeah, it's just like why are you buying this big flat screen TV if you don't even have cable, unless it's for like DVDs?
How far away from Buffalo are you?
In Toronto.
It's quite a ways away.
Yeah, the way the bird flies, how far is that from Buffalo?
It's far, dude.
What do you mean it's far?
It's far. It's not far enough to reach Buffalo's radio thing. Whatever you're trying to do. No, it's not going to work. Would you think get out a big antenna
radio?
Get Buffalo's radio and television network? No, that's not how it works.
So you can't reach their radio thing.
The television, I don't know, whatever PBS thing, I don't know. I knew what you were trying to say, and I'm saying no. It doesn't work like that. Unless I'm completely wrong.
Fair enough.
That's not what you were saying at all.
So, I mean, this brings up the interesting point, too, is that we're seeing the same thing movie theater-wise, too. I've talked about this before with the way that streaming services and stuff like this. PB brings up excellent points. Perp brings up excellent points. But, I mean, to be fair, if cable's not going anywhere, their ratings are certainly taking a hit from all these other avenues, because the way that they used to do them was how many people tune in live. Now they have to account for people who DVR it and watch it later. There's like a whole separate another thing that they had to add, because the regular ratings just don't work anymore. You can't tell if a new show is hitting like you used to, because people go out on Friday, people go out on Saturday, they record something, they watch it later. And I think that really hit that side of things too, because cable depended on people being there to watch the show.
Yeah, and all. Yeah, I mean, everyone who's recording this on DVR is going to fast forward through the commercials, so gives advertisers a lot less incentive to even bother.
Okay, you're totally wrong. You can totally reach Buffalo from Toronto with an antenna, 100%.
How?
What do you mean, how? It's in the fucking air. What are you talking about? If you can get signal in Sheboygan from Green Bay, you can get it in fucking Toronto from Buffalo. It's not farther away.
Why how did it take you that long to say that? I was trying to say, like, unless I'm wrong, and silence. And then all of a sudden you come out with this?
Because I had to look at it on the map.
I'm not sure what you're laughing at, Zod. Them or the chat?
I'm being him from both sides. I fucking look at the chat. I started fucking cracking up, and then PB just fucking goes off.
Oh my god!
This is why you guys put me in here, though.
That was a fucking brilliant chat.
Oh. Welcome everybody to the Fandom Zone. We got the best chat, the craziest panels. This shit isn't happening anywhere else. But yeah, I mean, Bear. What do you think?
Which one?
Oh my god, I'm just.
He said it 3 times.
It's like just think Candyman. If I say it 3 times, I'm talking to the bear underneath me.
Why don't you call him Bear and then Mads mom or
oh my god! I'm done.
Or just Bear Nerd.
Or barely nerd. I don't know. Just like I don't know. Make a bear pun. Do something.
Friends do call me
my
Bear.
forte.
Hey, nerd.
You are from New York, so you could just be like, "Yo, B."
Yo, B.
No, we can't.
You could just call me Big Bear, because that's the full name.
Yeah, like, but also B is even worse. Like, like imagine if LB was here, like LB, PB, Bear, or Bear. Like those have B's in it. You can't.
Lots of bees.
What are you?
Buzz.
Anyways, you were asking which bear was it? A question.
The bear underneath me.
Oh.
Well,
I knew how that was going to come out. But you forced me. You forced my hand on this.
At least you didn't say it the other way.
Coming out. I don't want to hear about your force hands.
Now y'all know what the hazing for this chat is.
Oh my god.
It's getting disgusting. I can't even look at you right now. I'm
talking to the tri-bear.
Tabbing out so I don't have to look at you saying these horrible things.
Bear Nerd, what do you think of this debate about cable streaming and stuff? How do you see it in the future going up?
I got rid of cable, and I pretty much use Netflix and Prime. And every now and then I turn Hulu on. Every now and then, and I use gift cards to use Hulu, so I just use it when I want to, and then when I don't need to, I don't. But yeah, cable, you could save a whole ton of money not having cable.
Facts. You're gonna use Cody and not have to pay a dime.
But we don't promote illegal methods of getting your movies and or cable. Only I do because I'm a villain. But everyone else don't. Anyways, yeah, and this is the same theory, and now I want to flip this a little bit. Because I see from the movie theater end, do you think that in a couple of years, I'll say 10 years, do you think that the way that it's going with how television will put that into the running streaming, DVR, whatever you want to call it. Do you think that's going to eliminate movies to where they're just people go out once in a while to see a movie?
AMC is already doing that.
Well, look at Prime. You can already watch Stars. You can watch CBS All Access. You can watch all that stuff, and it's got a bunch of other channels that you can get too. HBO and combination of Netflix, Prime, and if you have Hulu, you don't really need cable because Hulu includes all the sports packages.
Yep, it does.
The $65 a month one for Hulu.
Yeah, they got like live sports and stuff.
Yeah, I can finally watch Giants games.
They've got 3 different sports channels, plus ESPN and stuff like that. So during the football season, I just get the gift card, boom.
And AMC's already starting to. They're going to launch their own streaming service, so you're going to be able to watch movies at home.
So yeah, they're going to have a hard time competing. They're going to have to lower their prices if they want to compete.
Yeah.
And you know, my theater has been doing this in reverse. I fucking hate Greg Marcus. I hope he falls down a flight of stairs. Him and his whole fucking goddamn family. But anyways,
of course he's attacking children.
Wait, who is this? Who?
Greg Marcus, and he's not a child. They're all grown-ass adults. They look like Tales from the Crypt when you put them all in a room.
Who is
the
this
fucking father and his sons? They're all old as shit, and they own the biggest movie chains. But anyways.
Oh, Marcus Cinema. Oh.
Yeah, fucking prick. Anyways.
Do you work for them or something? You used to?
Yes, I still do.
Oh, bad-mouthing your boss. Oh.
Yep.
I hear this.
Craig's gonna be like,
that always ends.
Tell them they can't fire you. You're a minority. You're the only Kryptonian.
It'd be funny if they come up to him and be like, "Oh, you think you're funny, Zod?"
And they actually call you Zod because they don't know your real name.
They would, those pricks. That motherfucker has stepped into our theater once, like 12 years ago. He said, "You guys are doing a good job," and everyone fucking acted like it was Bill Gates walking in the fucking door. Oh, Greg's so great. You know what? Fuck you, Greg. I still haven't gotten those Dream Loungers. Fuck you. That's why our little movie theater doesn't have that many people. No fucking
Greg,
Dream Loungers.
come to my theater. I appreciate you, Greg.
Dream Lounger. It sounds really fruity.
All the comfortable seats that you sit in, those are Dream Loungers.
It has none of them?
Yeah, we got old ass seats from like '84.
Oh my god!
What is it with you in '84?
Above those, like
you're talking about that tiered seating, right?
Yep.
The very episode. Yeah. There's the Regal Theater up in Lakewood, Washington. It was the first place to have that tiered seating, where you had no one blocking your view. And Star Wars Episode 1 was opening in 1999, and that was a great way to see Star Wars. Yeah.
Nice.
What was?
Tiered seating, the seating that he's talking about. Star Wars Episode 9, Salt 99, at that theater, and it was the only theater in the area that had that tiered seating.
Yep.
It was kind of an experiment.
You know what's funny about some of these theaters? Like some of them that don't have like the lazy boys or the recliners.
Right.
They'll still try to they'll have reserved seatings, but they'll still have their like old ass seats. I'm like, what? I thought they just renovated in the shit. It's the regular ass seats. I was like, what the fuck? I could man.
Yeah, they have that.
It's like after
local theaters too.
You guys remember the General Cinema seats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, uncomfortable.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Your ass feels like it was hit with a paddle multiple times.
Yep.
Not that I know what that feels like, but I'm just saying.
When
you were, air quote, moving things.
Yeah, leave date night out of this, please.
Hey, safe word's the only way to go. Anyways,
Oh my god, you disgusting.
But you haven't told us what the safe word is.
No, I'm not telling you guys. What's the safe word? Safe word?
The safe word is Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh God, no! I'd never be able to say that shit right. I'd be like, oh God, oh God, oh God.
I think you said
Ocas. Oh, you've done that. Oh gosh.
To be fair, there's a lot of words you couldn't say if you really wanted.
I like what Jamie Vick says. She says, as far as movie theaters, it's so expensive to go to the movie. To go to a movie, I have 4 kids, 2 sons, and 2 stepdaughters, and to go see a movie is around $150. Jesus,
God,
right?
I was gone.
No, they ain't getting popcorn. I'm sorry. $10
right, you
bucket.
ain't getting no food.
We gotta eat before we get there.
It's like either we go see a movie or you have dinner. Oh,
wait.
Right?
Jamie Vick, is that with or without food?
Oh God, yeah, ticket price.
That's 100 and something without.
Obviously,
food,
it's with food. It couldn't be without. It's only 5 tickets or 6 tickets if we're counting her partner, because I don't want to assume anything.
The movie theater I go to, they're Prime tickets, or if you go actually. If you go to Cherry Hill,
Terrence tickets here that are $20 a piece.
Yeah, there's places that are like 19, 20, and like some people, if you buy them shits online, see for more.
Yeah, so but we're not weirdos like Terrence. We're not bots. We're real people, perp.
You know what? I have always been curious what theater Terrence goes to, because I swear to God, unless you're going to see every movie in fucking IMAX, I've never heard of tickets being $20 for a normal show. That's astronomically expensive, even in New York.
Yeah, that's what it usually is in LA.
What the hell?
Y'all expensive over there.
Are they performing the movie for you? Do the actors actually come on stage and perform your movie?
Sometimes, you have Jonah Hill talking about his movie, and that's worth it afterwards.
3D Prime show at my theater is $20-something bucks.
Jamie Vick says you can't go to a movie and not get food, and yes, that includes my husband.
You don't know the bring your own food rule at the movies? Like my mom be trying to bring her own.
Well, you can't do it at the Joker.
Yeah. Oh no.
Pat you down. Hey, you can't take this in. It's a dangerous object. It's a bag of popcorn, motherfucker.
You might whack someone over the head with it. Oh man, you should have seen it. So, speaking of a Joker, someone got out of the Joker and they started doing that dance through the hallways. And security looked at me and they go, "Are you going to do something?" I go, "No, that motherfucker's dancing like Joker. I ain't doing shit. I'm just going to let him go about his day." What do you mean, am I going to do something because I take Taekwondo? I ain't tackling. You ain't paying me that much. Let the man dance.
I wonder how many people going to dress up like the Joker this Halloween.
Oh, well, it was just... see, the only reason why it's going to take so long is because of the back order of the costumes that I tried to get. Yeah, it's good.
What do you mean? Just make it yourself.
Yeah.
Be creative.
Just tailor it up.
Just throw some baby powder on your face and then just,
Uh-huh.
Gotta like the winter time, just wear your Columbia jacket and you got it stuffed with candy and all that, and you're all set. Right. Because my Columbia's got 4 inside pockets.
Right. It's wintertime now. Like you could talk shit.
And if it's summertime, wear the fleece. It's got 2 inside. There you go.
Man, this jacket right here, I work at the theater. I still sneak shit in. I brought a whole Subway sandwich.
On. You take too many things off on stream.
That was one time. One time I took my shirt off. One time.
But that was hilarious. No, it wasn't one time. You did it twice.
Oh, I don't remember the second time, but it could have been.
I do.
I was drunk.
I do.
I was drunk.
It's permanently, branded into my brain. So when LB tricked you into taking your shirt off, that was awesome. Not
Tommy
you having your
says
shirt
my
off, but the fact he
eyes
tricked you into
still burn from it.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I brought this up overall because it's interesting to see where technology is going. I think that movie theaters will die out before cable just because I work there and I see, like, okay, take when I was younger and I was a kid.
Because you're murdering movie theaters.
Some days.
That'll be that day. I will cry. I will cry.
Well, if you want to help your theater sell seats, take the damn hat off.
No, I don't. Well, I do wear the hat. Yeah, fair point. But no, I remember you used to go to the mall and then you had the theater in the mall. So you go shop around, go see a movie. Now, you know, people don't go and hang out anymore. The first time ever this Saturday, I actually saw people sit down at a table and just like hang out. They didn't just go in the movie, see it, and leave. And we have tables out there. I'm like, why the fuck do we have these tables? It's extra shit I gotta clean.
Yo, like growing up, like the theater that I usually go to, like all the time, there used to be the hangout spots. Used to be that and a skating ring. Like there'd just be mobs of people there, just mobs of people. Some people that would just go sneak into a movie and shit. Like people don't do that.
You had Antifa at a movie?
Yeah.
You said it was a mob.
It's a mob of people. A whole mob.
It was like Joker level mob.
What? What was?
The people on the steps.
Oh.
Hey, rookie critic.
What's up, rookie?
The rookie critic is spying on us.
He says, no poop. I mean, pop. Sorry. Misread that.
You read like Zod.
No, I did that intentionally.
No one reads like
you
me.
intentionally read like Zod.
Yes.
Oh shit! Dolomite.
I actually gotta go. I gotta get to bed. I gotta wake up in 6 hours. So, gotta make sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping things up here pretty soon. That's the only article I had. You know, they can't all be.
Yep, we only talked about one article. He only had one article. We talked about one article all night. It's the only one that he had.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We had what? What?
That is literally what you just said.
You said it. You just said it's the only one I had.
And then Joe.
He's trying to kick bears out.
No, there's 2 bears. I'm trying to figure out which bear is supposed to be in here.
Both
All
of
the bears
here the whole time, and you're just realizing that there are 2 bears.
Switched over.
No, see, he switched over. I had to switch.
Yeah, I still hear him.
Yeah.
Got you.
Internet came back in.
Aha.
So, I mean, that's all I had. Fuck it. What do we think of the new leaks of Star Wars?
No, nothing. Don't think nothing of them. Go watch
We're
the
not supposed to spoil it for Perp. Oh no.
Go watch the goddamn movie.
I haven't seen it yet. Why don't you show me?
I don't know.
See the new leak? Alleged leak? It's a rumor.
I confirmed it.
I can give you.
There's nobody out there that could confirm it.
I'm gonna give you a big spoiler
if they're turning around, running around, claiming copyright claims on these leak images. I'm sorry, that's confirming it.
In some way, yeah.
Yeah.
I can give you a big spoiler from the Lighthouse. Batman's in it.
Now you've got me halfway intrigued. Maybe I still won't pay for
That's
the
all you
movie.
gotta tell people. You know, Batman's in it. They're like, who?
PV, you can. They say Christian Bell. PV, you can watch it the Russian way.
That's right. I'm gonna go to Russia and watch it. I can't go to China and watch it.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
That's not the place to be right now.
So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna start winding it down. Proper, go ahead, give us something about your channel that's new and exciting coming out, or has come out.
Something that has.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My name is changed. Yay! I celebrated my Independence Day. That was great. I had you and PB on the channel earlier today. It was a lot of fun. Perp was in the chat. Perp, thank you for stopping by. I appreciated that a lot and your support.
No problem.
Yep, and I had my grandparents react to one of Cecil's videos, which is demonetized because I was an idiot and put a song at the end of it. Whoops.
Well, you win some and you lose some.
Yeah, it's like the highest viewed video I've had in a while, so I'm like,
oh shite.
Yeah, but you know what? Hopefully I'll still continue to get more.
Awesome. Yeah, and just to let you know, thanks for having me on. It was really fun. I like having
fun, especially after you dipped out.
Sure.
You
said that after skipping out you would stay the whole time, but no.
No, I said I would show up and make sure that I was there and that I would be active, but I did not plan on
So
moving.
When your starting quarterback says, "Hey guys, I know I missed the last game,
Jesus.
but I'm going to show up to the next game," you only expect them to play for the first quarter. The other 3 quarters, don't fucking worry about those. Okay.
Because I will do such an excellent job the first quarter.
Oh, you had. Well, when you have Aaron Rodgers, do you need to worry, PB?
Yeah, he's fragile. He's not Brett Favre.
Fair enough. But no, it was great. I like to do it again when I'm not moving shit. Oh. I hate moving.
You were literally on vacation with me watching fireworks, and we're on a stream at the same time with Mary doing shenanigans.
That was before StreamYards. I can barely run Google on my phone. StreamYards is blowing my phone up.
I thought you were getting a new phone. You told me you were getting a new phone. I was told by Zod he was getting a new phone, everybody.
Oh my God. Yes, I'm working on it, damn it.
In May.
Go get you a Samsung A20.
All right, I'm sorry. I got to duck out now. Bye.
See you later, Proper.
Go ahead. Matt, so we don't confuse the people. Tell them about your channel, where we can find you hibernating, and any great content you got coming.
Hey, y'all, Mads Mama Bear here. You can find me at Mads Mama Bear, both on Twitter and on YouTube. I'll be posting later today a review for Supernatural Season 15, Episode 3. And as much as I have a few projects in the work, I'm also going to be dipping back into my old blog roots soon and be posting up some short cooking episodes. And yes, Steve, yes, I do actually have Viking genes.
Wow, and you cook too?
I'm a former chef.
I bet the embroidery on those jeans is excellent. Oh shit, it's spelled with a G.
Yes.
That was great. Bear, Nerf on. Tell us about your channel and all the great content. And definitely like to join the fourth wave sometime.
Yeah, we're going to be on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. For those of you on the East Coast. Yeah, and I'm working on a couple videos right now. Not going to divulge the title quite yet. I ain't came up with one yet. But we'll have a couple videos coming out sometime tomorrow. And the guests that we'll be having will probably be announced on Twitter.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's been a lot of fun.
Wow. Okay. Gotta watch my tweets. And
Shellback says, don't have Zod on the fourth wave. The ratings will drop.
Fucking Shell. You. Okay. The war has begun. It's on. Mr. Perp, tell us about your channel.
Yeah, my channel is pretty cool. You know, if you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out. It's pretty interesting. I got like over 600 something videos now, give or take. Going to be watching Dolomite soon. I want to have a review for that once I get done watching it. Of course, I have a review of the Light.
You're just looking at a rock. You're just looking at a rock of Dolomite.
No, it's the Eddie Murphy movie that's coming out. Lighthouse. I did a review on that. Go check that out. It's like non-spoiler. It's really hard to spoil that movie, anyways. It's weird as fuck, but I loved it. American Horror Story 100th episode review. Got that on my channel. Also, if you're into those things. Power comes back this weekend, so expect a Power review this Sunday or Saturday, because I usually get them up earlier. But yeah, expect that like Saturday or Sunday. Creep Show, still got to review that. You know, I got things coming. I'm done.
He like left us hanging there.
Because I had to think for a second. I was like, what else do I have? Oh yeah. One more thing. I will be reviewing Creep Show 2, the movie, eventually. Just the copy I was watching, for some odd reason, like a chunk of that shit's missing. So, because it just jumps to another scene. I'm like, what the? Wait, there's something that happened here. What the fuck? Well, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be watching that. You know what I'm saying? It was dope chilling with everybody. It's good to see Triple Bear in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same.
It's dope having Mads in here. PB.
Always fun hanging with you.
Yo.
Yeah, Perp, you remind me of a friend of mine I grew up with.
Oh, word?
Yeah, word.
That's what's up. But PB, you aggravate me, but you know, you still my guy. Zod, you my homie. You my homie. You know, I wouldn't say necessarily kill somebody for you, but I would definitely check somebody for you. But you know, it's been dope. Always dope being here. Yeah, I talk too much. Whatever. Bye.
That was perfect. Thank you.
Shout out to Proper. He's the real hater. So.
Perfect. That was great.
Indiana Jones still sucks, and He-Man is still trash. Okay, yeah. I'm done now. I know it's a long
you done now. Go and sit you in a corner.
Just in case I forgot to mention, the fourth wave is on author Stephen Walton's channel. You can catch us there.
Awesome.
Go check it out. And of course, the curator, the commander-in-chief, the person who keeps this crazy ship going and who keeps me in line. And fights bears at night.
I only fight bears at night when I'm inside of my car driving at an undisclosed speed. Can't say it out loud because I will be enforced by the law.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm PB. You can find me at Pop Culture PB on YouTube and Twitter. That's where I talk about Star Wars, Marvel, and Batwoman. You want to see a Batwoman review? I got a Batwoman review. I got another one coming out whenever they do another episode, so that'll probably be on Sunday or Monday. But next video I got coming out, I don't know, in a couple hours when I finish editing it, will be the next High Council highlight of Ethan Van Sciver's thoughts on the trailer that released on last Monday. So it'll be quite hilarious. I look forward to everybody watching it.
Awesome. Yes. And of course, you guys have been in the fandom zone. Hey, thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate having you here. It's kind of weird going from being able to say fuck, bitch, cunt, and not have to worry about my language to actually having to edit myself. So it feels liberating to be back in the fandom zone.
Where were you editing yourself?
on Proper's channel, I had to catch myself quite a bit because I wanted to let go with a string of fuck this fucking prick, and I couldn't do it because I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't want to like get this pulled because yeah, you know, villain. But
he got himself pulled.
See what you did there. This Saturday I will have an interview with Candace. I look forward to doing that, and I've got a couple of Phantom Zone interviews coming on, but I'm not going to drop any names yet, just to make sure everything's set in stone. But yeah, we got some interviews lined up for Saturday, and Sunday I will be on Mad Squirrel channel to do an interview. So that should be fun. I look forward to that. And yeah, that's pretty much it in this corner of the world. So working on my first video, editing sucks. I hate it.
Oh my God. This guy.
It's like I find a new thing to do and I'm like, will this work? And I got to play around with the voice modulator that comes with the program. So it'll be interesting to see. So I voice modded. And yeah, I just got to throw out some experimental shit.
Cool. We'll talk to you later, everybody.
So, as always, remember the only rule here in the fandom zone: kneel before Zod.
No. We ain't doing that.
So that's the safe word.
Bye-bye.